ti se sika ewo obotom se wenim da ho a na obekase bia wonnim se ne sika ewo obotom ni nyina abesin ko ana meboa obi wo se sika wo mebotom mi hunu se ne tie sika ni nyina san da bi wan fa won san hyemu enyi a na se wan san ni momu ana bibia sika hye obotom entumi nko ade ntina me ka na sa akoye se enyina mahoden sisi a dodo na na yusu prepaid woto enyina mahoden ne de gumita no so nti wo ho na wakase wonnim se ne ya wo mita ni nyina esa wo credit ni nyina esa wo mita no so dia debi you have control over it watch enyoma we yusu because ye nyina enim kanea the due time kura wo ma yen yi bia ya twere se we enyina mahoden a wo so a etwenie ye wo mu dedede so nti me enyoma bi atwe enyina mahoden te se bia woko yusu electric stove ene sa anyoma no me fie me yusu bi ade ba ko a esese wo hwe ne yie pa ene ade a wo so a wundum no da ede na wo fie a wo plug a wundum ade ba ko pe TV fridge air conditioner bibia ye dum no ade ba ko pe a ye so a ye ndum no ye fridge enti ese wo hunu se abre bia no se wo fridge no akoye fridge bia etwe enyina mahoden a eno de mema odue nyame adaroma ene ejebo ene motia ene oni ombetu susu ebi abre a wo to seke ahun alpha but so obenya fridge mono tesania high sense for air high sense refrigerator promo na obenya fridge mono a ne boda from there mema akwanya we empa wo medase
Peace FM station with a vision 104.3 Peace FM 104.3 Peace FM
104.3 FM so nebusu adu ba ko abo apa ho sima ensia pepepe yeda se biom so efidie ne da ha ene ansa na mekọ birthday shoutouts ne keke ka ho nyina na afi ya to adwumedie no so no mewo me papa bi a me pese me kai no ono kura de na nka ye da no eye endra na ne nka ye da no eye endra menim se endra eye Kwame Nkrumah nka ye da but nye no na meka me papa bi a say first time I'm no was in 1975 unse makachiro sa bra mi so no na meteben Kofi Kum na Kofi Kum ne adwuma na wo ye no ntino na one musicians na na koba me kura na menim se me buy into this industry ntino na me de na menim wo se mpinifo a wo ba me godfather nchen to say ya me ka say your friend say o sibisafo no na wo ba ho Kiki Jan mo ne Teddy mu nyina ba ho onwumtuni ba ko ono no ba ho ono kura de no nheda nye adamfo no no akoye ne ho te sa akonta mechire ya papa Jewel Aka wonya ne baby ko the first time I met Jewel Aka was somewhere around 1975 very young man Jerry Curls chire kura me hu se wa be kese sa na emwa Jewel Aka very sporty ne Jerry Curls ne ni shades osia mi si na black American be ni ye say oye inzimania brantia o free inzima ne din de Jewel Aka na Jewel Aka o free inzima ntino na o relate Kofi Kum ne yere mechire sister anase Auntie Sheila no ba Kofi Kum enchen party na menim Jewel Aka no I was very young when them Jewel Aka bobo nyom oyi gospel to who don't go there and I pay kra me be born gospel back oyi high life e de to who don't go there Jewel Aka e wo mu said that the Lumba are recording you bia ma MPP Nana Akufo-Addo anokura sisi ya nana ni hoi wan hwa MPP phone to me use na Jewel Aka ono na nyomo a recording ma NDC de besi nde e record e da ho sana pe me ho asem a bia mebo NDC de no ebi soso ana menya adagire na mambo but maka Jewel Aka nya ne baby call ye no ene eye mfinhia enson actually technically party it was on the 27th of April. That makes it yesterday, right? 2018 at the age of 73. I want to bring back some nostalgic memories of our dear father Juelaka. Me bo ne gospel ba kubi. Na the way obeti Juelaka ne nyomo no hu. I cry was some betigo. So sima be num men kasa me pese me bo Juelaka ne nyomo bia wo boy enyomo no title da so eye Jesus. Pacho yasu ne tie mame.
Adibanya fa ye wo wiaze me nyara sisa ye nua hu e de ho agba afare amon tibewura hu ye mabo aw meja adibanya fa ye wo wiaze me nyara sisa ye nua hu e de ho agba afare amon tibewura hu ye mabo na ya sabini de Jesus my friend Nyaku Ye Yaba Uho Wadumti Yaba Unchemure Te Mofra Bible Wadumti Mura Uyamobro Mo fry by boy.
Peace FM.
Oh, minyami. Ya dia wunyina gba for mani peru wa mani wa sasu to bana shema. In the area, mi mobo. Na ji antata, ebrecha braba yezin. Ne fie ni penyim. Ora. Hallelujah. Jian.
Peace FM.
Peace 104.3 FM Sunny Duba Kwabo Apahon Sama Idua 9 Pepe. I'm doing this in memory of a very good friend of mine, Jualaka. It's been 7 years of his passing on to glory. It occurred on the 27th of April 2018 at the age of 73. Hey, Jualaka mudi na omo ye professional sepa. Na time I made him Jualaka pa me describe it chira wa winjindi. Or a sports guy very very slim and fit. Na who Nigerian sepa or the shirt or the black shades be no wo open top be. Or back with him or first light or the open top mu. Hey, growing old. Na ebano omo recorde enyum edema politicians are. Presently, when we say Nasi and a teso, you hunu political song be a tesada. But before Nasi Bebos, I pray to pray. Near him said Daddy Lumba, Eric Odin but Daddy Lumba, dear no. Wanyama MPP as such, in general, yes, but specifically no Yama Nanadu. It is to see an ebay dream say MPP for a campion, but to my bonana, dear no. Na Juelaka dear now Yama NDC no. Till date, political song be anyhow where they Mr. A Juelaka na me celebrity. Okay, thank God Christ said we are not in an election year. If this song offends you, please forgive me, okay?
Peace FM.
Patron of the land, for weather and seek your future. Development our good, from vision to vision, the NDC shall lead.
Peace FM.
Democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity, from vision to the NDC shall lead. Stable Democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity.
Why ye? Thank God say ye need election year mu. Yes, Anka Kofi Kum. And let me apologize if you were offended by this song. The reason why I'm a boy, no, it's not for any political expediency. I'm a boy and me celebrity Juelaka. Onya ne baby koy no mfie enson ye womu and me cheche no nyuma wo boy me born high life ansa na mapon baby medru no e brenti as I said me ye birthday shout outs ne keke ka ho nyina ansa na me the message na banti me yen to aso still Juelaka. Eba no gospel, don't go there. Eba no high life, don't go there. Oh, Jewel. De ye, I, Juelaka, de ye.
Peace FM.
Hallelujah, amen.
18 minutes past 11. Omo di omo woda ene. My name is Senka Kwame Sifa Kain Wahana Payan Kobeya Mo. Party dabs. Party dabs, wherever you are. I'm sending out this birthday wish on behalf of my colleague Kwame Sifa Kain, Chairman General. You are meaning say Sifa Wahan Party dabs. Kobe wish you happy birthday. Ene pani yeta friend esophagus. Pani, happy birthday to you. There's one here sent in by Manzaya. And Manzaya says, happy birthday to David Airebiakwa, aka Wagus. So this morning, David Airebiakwa, aka Wagus, happy birthday to you from the man called Zaya. The way I'm able you will like you mean that is bringing a lot of nostalgic memories. Mamenfa enyumi enchichi am penny for bikakra. Me the chichi am penny for because this song is bringing nostalgic memories, right? I want to send out a loud and cheerful shout out to you, Pap T. Just hoping this song that I'm playing this morning will brighten up your Monday morning. Wherever you are, a loud and cheerful shout out goes out to you, Pap T. And then next, I would like to say a very good morning to you, Ni Tete Mensa Coach the Face. Ni morning, can you draw more? Ni Tete Mensa Coach the Face. Iji Obimanu Manche. Jomo feel no oh. Baby I will be a Nanakobu and I pay Michiao. Lady J of Unbreakable Stores to do. Many about Sister Dora. Anyway, Juma Yafuamo agreement ewo Madina. Mema mi amindi wo agrokra. Obapa Mrs. Georgina Boedi of Boasam Enterprise Nima. Auntie Georgina, money. Uncle Richie of R&B Farms. Afei Mr. Abaka Goil Fuel Station Ewo Tantra. Ejabaka money. Inumo Komepe Mr. Philip Colete, CEO of Quality Properties. Afei, my godfather Bakon, Dr. Manfred of Joy Industries. St. Philip's of St. Philip's Enterprise. And Afei, the man of the moment, Mr. Frank Heyman of Global Point Services. And Afei, Michiamuna.
Peace FM 104.3 Peace FM
Peace 104.3 FM Sunni Duba Kwabo Apahon Sema Edwenu Miensa Asidaya wode se we fidi ne da so edaha me beye story ba ko semi wiea. I don't normally do this, but I'm telling you the title of the message that I'll be sharing with you. This morning my message is entitled Forgiveness and Reconciliation. We are one area a lot of people fall victim to certain predators because we don't clearly understand the difference between forgiveness and reconciliation. Especially Christians, they fall victim to predators because we don't clearly understand the difference between forgiveness and reconciliation. Thanks be to God, after listening to this message, you'll be delivered. You would never be a victim again. But before we get to the message, Endra nkwa ena senya yeji ebimutum eye Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Have you ever wondered? I mean, when iji enyum ho a obeun say yebeka say this so and so has been inducted into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Eden ye hwe ho ene ye de gi obi tum say ebia or a part of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Endra and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees were unveiled. That is the class of 2025, and in total 13 inductees, right, were received. And you know, let me say what goes into it. Not knowing say between Jobi Edia to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ni mo a very interesting. Performers become eligible for inclusion 25 years after the release of their first commercial recording. Inti sawoti say ana answer ne betumi agi onyumtoni bi ne aka say the person has been inducted into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame no say ne pakro no odin kan obo anyomu a edin kan commercial ye betwen 25 years. So a performer becomes eligible for inclusion 25 years after the release of their first commercial recording. Then, if you are nominated, they are voted on by more than 1,200 music historians, industry professionals, and previously inducted artists. Say ye shortlisted, say ye o sefata say obeko Rock and Roll Hall of Fame minumwa. Nipa apim any echiri oha mienu ene beto so aba. Omo beto so aba no eye baako. Music historians, okay? Secondly, industry professionals. And then atoso miensa previously inducted artists, not just omo dada. 1,200 parties here to so aba there that say crojing. Yeah. As I said, this year's inductees were revealed live on American Idol. Na wamua yaji wamutu muno afiwe no muye edumiensa. Na niameboa easily innovative rap group. If you remember, Outkast. Yeah, innovative rap group Outkast have been inducted. And then good old pop singer Cyndi Lauper. Time after time, yeah, she's also been inducted. And then 1960s Chibichaka, The Twist, yeah, or more, just to mention a few, right? Chibichaka, that's what obedi 84 this year. Cyndi Lauper, that's what obedi 72 years this year. Unfortunately, almost shortly, let's stay Mariah Carey. But I don't know why Mariah Carey couldn't make it this year. Maybe another time. You know, say someone has been inducted into Rock and Roll. Inja na kwa krufo here na jalo mo not knowing say nipa be 1,200 ne beto swaba. And before beto swaba be select no. I just say obo nyum a edin kan no 25 years abansa. Hey, be ni aje easy buddy.
Peace FM, yeah. Station with the vision. 104.3. Peace FM. Peace FM. 104.3. Peace FM.
Peace 104.3 FM so nebusia duba kwa bo apa ho sema edu enkron pepepe se anyebia afei na wodi we fidie na to ha yɛda ase na wayɛ no aso yɛni ebia na adwada na pe wote wo car mu a wo drive bia weni kyerɛ krom bia you are going out of town bi kura wo ko weekend afei na wo ba ana pe me pese megye bebre kakra se ebia wote wo car mu na wo drive a megye bre me pese wo hunu se I really appreciate what you've done. You're driving out of your own choice. You've chosen us, Peace 104.3 FM. I think it's in order for me to just take a moment to say thank you. So we're driving. I always say it's such a wonderful experience driving through town and listening to Peace FM. It's such an experience like no other. O drive ya na pay bikura nya when I would drive but we tika mu a wutie keka mo sa phone nyina yeda mo ase baby amuni kire a mo kono nyame mfa mo nkoduru asumdue mo koduru susu a ana mo ntro bi a mo betru no eho embra mo faso mo digwa nyame ma mo dwa ewe Yesu din mo ebusua dwumedi a meguso a mede sum we dwumedi me main sponsor High Sense. Ye body High Sense a ejina ho edema the best electronic brand. Ye body High Sense ejina ho edema the best electronic product. High Sense, we are embarking on a promotion that starts today. Yeah, we are embarking on a promotion that starts today. High Sense refrigerator promo. Yeah. Are you looking for a refrigerator that keeps your food fresher for longer whilst saving energy? Look no further than High Sense, the only brand in Ghana approved under the new high energy efficiency standard. That means lower electricity bill, reliable cooling, top tier innovation designed for your home. To send a medin kind and me buy and a High Sense refrigerator promo no year starting. What for? Me say abribia dwene ho say eden ena esiso abribia awufie a wondum no. Sisi ase we free fia enkane nyina wedum TV wedum fan wedum air condition wedum ade ba ko bi wo ho a esiso eno wendum no eno ye fridge enti wo fridge ne de se awi ana se atwi nyina ma ho den de a obedi emia ene bia wo to fridge no na nnuoma mu nye sisi a High Sense promotion aye fridge mu no atete sokra down pelele ma wonya ntiatia esanse akwenyan ewo ho ema wo free and 28th edikopim 8th May. High Sense, everyday prices for everyday people. Jumedi atoso mienu omadaroma me no be brief message sikakra bra ye frɛ wo mo best point savings and loans. Ye de fufuro bia bedum mu sisia no ye the best mobile banking ye de abremu eno ne bonus amrane best mobile banking ye say o phone nie usika susuni best mobile banking o phone nie usika susuni best point savings and loans. We say your dream is always our business. Ebusuya say yada aboafo asiewie a kasma edunum anwotwe ema premo tree. Over the next 5 minutes I want to share with you a message entitled Forgiveness and Reconciliation. Meka forgiveness and reconciliation ewo me senya meti etwi no ekoduru no na chese eye boniface ene enkabom boniface ene enkabom odofo sa nneoma mienu wei almost say nanso omo mben ewo kwan bia so enya de kro na nam entiase aye na yemu bebre ye entiase enti ye dwene se wei anyway wo yesa nipa bonefo abre bia wo behu se wo sebe wo ofu obefa ofu etitia wo so edi ubone abre bia. Forgiveness and reconciliation. How do I know when it's okay or it's time to forgive someone? How do I know if it's okay or it's time to reconcile with someone? Mede ne mehunu Kofi se ebrasu se esese mede osimesi ne bone mede che no ne mede mehunu se ne kwan so ano se me ne osimesi ye beka bom. Won say me message ni nyina no ya na me ma a biblical foundation. So I would like to illustrate these two different things with two biblical scenarios, and then I'll build on them. Why? Me ya mfato ho mienu e wo Bible mu na megina so na me dia kyerɛkyerɛ mu. So wo fa kyerɛsɛm na wo kan 2 Samuel chapter 14. Wo kan 23 and 24 or say, then Joab went to Geshur and brought Absalom back to Jerusalem. But the king, that is King David, said, he must go to his own house. He must not see my face. So Absalom went to his own house and did not see the face of the king. We're talking about forgiveness and reconciliation. Meaning says story we me nebria mekaning na ba winim tresem ne mo a abra Absalom okum ne nua bema esan se wato ne nua ba mona okotena bibia Joab ema abrewa bi ebepa David chewa David ka se onkofa Absalom emra no okofa Absalom efri bibia okoteye no a wosen baaye no David say Absalom enko ne fie enise wo hu menim inti Bible say Absalom ko ne fie ne we hu ne papa David enim. Way a typical example of forgiveness. David forgave Absalom, but he was not naive. He didn't immediately reconcile with Absalom because reconciliation is a process. It's a process of rebuilding a broken trust. If you are naive, you might think when you forgive, you will need to reconcile immediately. That is not true. Yeah, na UTV ewo mu ana ma me ne daada me na mbetena TV no ho kakra me hwe ba ko bi na omu yi no ni your friend say Frida omu yi bibi o UTV your friend Frida na girl bi wo mu your friend Rebecca o kwa TV ni beka mi ka fe tasha for you but wo a wotie me de menim say omu yi sa soap opera se bi ewo UTV your friend Frida, right? When who girl be a friend Fatima omukran say Fatima o say Fatima eni ninua bema no omo maame no o papa no e free prison baaye no esese nka wode papa no bone eche no, but reconciling with that man is giving this good-hearted woman all the problems says si akra wakoda ifiase no. Fatima ne maame no she should have just forgiven the man when he came out of prison, but not reconcile. Let me explain. My mention of reconciliation. What kind? Genesis chapter 45. Genesis chapter 45. Mekai verse 4. Let me read verse 15. A brain tip. Genesis 45 verse 4 say, Joseph said to his brothers, "Come close to me." And when they had done so, he said, "I am your brother Joseph, the one you sent into Egypt. But now do not be distressed and do not be angry with yourself for selling me here, because it was to save lives that God sent me ahead of you." Verse 45 and I say, Afi Joseph Edenensa egu ninua Benjamin eso na usunye. Na afi Joseph esu ninua ne mu nyina mu na ofie wo mo ano na omu esunye. First one, David, forgiveness, Absalom. Second one, Joseph, and then the brothers, he reconciled. I won't say reconciliation. There were examples, but because Jacob any Esau. Jacob koshe mua oba feel say Esau be any bibino. Oba no Esau kra na durumika ekoye na tu. The prodigal son. Onene papa entam tete ye no na dwene eba ne so reconciliation ni pa waye bone no esese na dwene eba ne ho so. The prodigal son ni pa waye bone no na dwene ba ne ho so na wosen call nature ho. That is reconciliation. Let's go further. Let me try to explain the two. Forgiveness and reconciliation is something that we all need to understand very, very, very well. Some people think forgiving someone means you have to be with that person again and grant them the same access as before. That is wrong. Eye nipa bebre say wodi obi fomo na wodi nipa kro ne boni eche no a ade eche se wodi nipa kro ne boni na ache ne se ese se wo fa no ene ne tena te se nya wona ne te kane no but enye saa na tie ma mensi so biom so bi fomo na wodi nipa kro ne boni eche no a eno nkyere ana ade edi adanse enkyere se wo fa nipa kro no na wode ne ben wo obati bia na nka wo mu no debi eno no de wo ye ne saa sebi you are naive. No matter what happens into wo hwa kire se bema wa buru oba saa manka oba no yewu no se wo beba oba ne chew na oba ne so de ache no a eno kire se oba no sen di bema ne chi di kobium enye ku enye no enye sa a baby a wo bo oba no wenu no ho ose oba fa chemi. Yes, me de be chew but nyese me di wachi Kofi a na wo baba ka wo bepene there be me di achew. You understand what I'm saying? My memo example obi o ha oni ni penny bi ye adwuma na we wia ni penny no o wia penny no a yetumi ko pacha wo se fa che no. If your employee who stole from you, you can decide to forgive the person, but you'll be very naive to re-employ the person. Uti na make no when you be the digwa or to store no and I won ni ye adwuma when ni ba o ho so no we wia wo femfram waba wase fa ne bone che no me de ache wo wamba kura pa utumi de ne bone che no ba se obesen waji ni we adwuma ni mu biom no na je se wankasa na wadwe ne mu sebe enro kakra. Yeah, adwuma ye jai. Some workers can be accepted back. Others, it will be very difficult. It depends. Many wo ye adwuma. Menya akwenya na mese me kwa abrochi. Mabesre, matwere letter de atoso. We shira me ma me kwa abrochi. Ewo mu na se me ba, oh, yewra, mabaga na o, kambehwe se bia, menya bebia behye a, eno no utumi gi ni pakro no. Na se wo bia we wia wo. Ah wo wia wo doso. What's a media chow? Yes, so what they are chatting, they are saying, what's the engine away? This is the difference between forgiveness and reconciliation. And if you don't know the two, it shows you are naive and you will always fall a victim. You see, you can say to forgive. You give up the right to revenge. You suspend the law of revenge. You say, I refrain from responding with retaliation. Yekase wodi obi boni ache no na che se seminya wo po a menya obi ntika. What me say? Se wodi obi boni be che no. Se obi ye wade a atika papa anya hwe abone nya hwe. Wodi ne pakọ ne boni che no a na che se wo beto me fidie mu po a menya obi enfa nte woka. Revenge is the desire to punish, but you say I'm not going to act according to my desire to see you suffer, because revenge is the natural obsession of a wounded soul. Now, difference na a woman. Second one in here, boniface ejina nipa ba akopeso, but reconciliation ejina nipa mienu so. Sa wode boni beche obi, eni sa woni obi esi akunwa ansa na wode nipa kro boni ache no. You understand? Forgiveness takes only one participant, but reconciliation takes two. You can't control what the other person is going to do that will allow for reconciliation. That is what makes forgiveness is unconditional, but reconciliation is conditional. Forgiveness is instant, but reconciliation is a process. You see, sawunti we asia woni de kodenti a ebi mu ntumi mfa bone nche no obi feel se me de bone che obi a se ebi a me fie medwumam makomam se me sen me mani pakro ne betena mu And untino, there be boniface dear with the child, one fashion chair, ya woman, now assume a bedroom. But reconciliation, say, woman, ipakona assign abba. Either say war bell, and now what bat tibia nanka, or womunu and sana sasamunu AC. Forgiveness is releasing them, not holding grudge against them. Forgiveness is instant. But like I said, reconciliation should be a process of rebuilding trust. Forgiveness takes one. Reconciliation takes two. Forgiveness, you can do it all by yourself. But reconciliation, putting back a relationship, it requires rebuilding of trust. Made me message in a baby, yeah. Now, when a person may can't edit to a bimu. So woman tibonifachasia or say, I will forgive them when they acknowledge that they have wronged me. E bimo say, me de nebone bechano. So no tiasia say, wa ye bibi etiame, wa ye bibi emane ye me ya. There be a who here say ubi bebabe sre bonifacha and sana wadi nipakrono bone edia channel. You don't need an apology from someone, okay, to forgive them. Because forgiveness, it will give you yourself your own joy, and you don't have to worry about them. Message. Are you waiting on someone to tell you, I'm sorry, before you forgive? Then you are hurting yourself. Nipa bebre omutie mi anape obi afom wo mo. Omo hwe enim se nipa kon beba, no ba bepa me chawo de a me de beche no. Well, I have seen the power of reconciliation in families, how it changes marriages. Reconciliation requires both parties, but forgiveness doesn't require both parties. I can forgive you and never talk to you again. If you are matured, pain was in the pain. Ube to me, Eddie will be born a channel. Wouldn't ni pakrono en kasa bium. Obetumi ne obi boni ache no nso wo man kwan ma ne mba ofie biom wonne ne ntun se didi nye se bia de bi wo de ache no se menya wo a menye obi ntia na sebe mano si sumina so nye se bia mejimi na mama okwan ejina bebi a ugina ya wo de ye me ne a wo de ye me no eno no de we yesa na we di nkwalasem. You understand what I'm saying? You can't make somebody work something out when they don't want to. Reconciliation, the other person should be ready to work it out. Most of the times on your own conditions. Unforgiveness will impact your relationship with God. I mean, church on you maybe soon some kakra. Boniface de ehu hia pa entisa ebetwintwan wa kwan mu sane awon Nyankopon etu anamon. Boniface me se meka ne pain. Boniface hu hia chen enkabom. Obi wo say ma ne kwan biomu a first one no wen wiewu wo ma ne kwan biomu a afa de wo be wiewu kura nti Boniface de hu hia pa. But reconciliation there ma weni nda ho te sa aboa wo. Why am I stressing on the importance of forgiveness? Here are some few points and then I'll wrap up my message. Unforgiveness will impact your relationship with God. Unforgiveness impacts the relationship that you have with yourself, your mental, your spiritual, and your physical well-being. Unforgiveness leads to stress, depression, isolation. You'll be living in a prison. Are you going to wait for someone to say sorry before you walk out of that prison? Obi o ha wate ne ho. Onko sorry, onko yiase, onko bibia. Eye obi a onfa ni pakro ne bone nche no. Na obi aye obibi. Eno nti wo ma sorry kra no. Think about it. And please forgive instantly. But for you to reconcile with someone, you must be very, 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 very observant, prudent, and wise. It's a process. Gidie etisa ahwehwe se ebo a obetumi atoatoa but I ain't to send you a tea. So will be a fumoa. Amumu hora, and here's a winning besia cunya, facheno. Na se bia obema na dibie tena bia na nka wowo onya kwan de ye woni wode ade ye wo kane no mema ne ma easy sa debi first one onya wan ko be ye wo yes anka wan fe ne si ankyere wo wonya wo biom a fe kra de obewie wo kra wo nsori biom me da se nyame adom a wo kyena ye beto aso
Peace and fam, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace and fam, Peace and fam. 104.3. Peace and fam.
Peace 104.3 FM Suni Akasima edu na premoatu Ebusuya sere ni die mu na me commercials kakra me won wadaro me fanda o kakra Nyame adumu a May ne da edin kan eye first May holiday ye di dwumedie surunku bi kura be hyehye so the forecourt of State House first May free enimbre no num ekono dwumedie no ya tudin TNT 2025 the National Thanksgiving Day. It's going to be a day of prayer, praise and thanksgiving. They said me din kan no dwumedie no beba so first May enimbre kura free no num ekono gospel musicians a obetumi abo mu din na won beba dwumedie na say good news ne say ye njisika National Thanksgiving Day into dwumedie no free Nyame adomo a June busumi no mu no well June we dey bon continent June busumi no mu no ye bebo edwa latabi na ye dey atonton ye nneoma Ghana Trade Fair Company Limited edi dwumedie bi a Edelada edition of Grand Sales dwumedie no baako bekoso won kran na baako akoso wo Kumase na nyese bia ya yiye nkran de no a ansa ne akoye wo Kumase abra ye won kran ha no date no ye 5th to 9th June ya sha ase won kran a na ya sha ase wo Kumase ye wie a na ye wie dwumedie nkran de no ebeba so wo West Hills Mall wo Weja ena Kumase de no abaso wo Jubilee Park wo Kumase enti ebia obepese oso beba be hihye wade tonde wo dwumedie na so ya ebre ni se wo register we ni gi nkaibo ehu na opese wo register telephone numbers a obetumi afre na wa register wade tonde na wo so no edwa opese obehye wo ho no obefre 0597 4233 04 that is 0597 423304 Ana se obetumi afre 050 2500 632 Woso ya na ye yi woso a mehwe UTV clip na mehunu solo na mehunu asantewa na mehunu Mawusi na mehunu adwa yebu eje Father Dixon de se ne wotia na wotie omo aka no me ehso so mo ahwe wo ho TV ne mu a wo mehunu wo so wo hu ye tie simu biom Despite Media in partnership with EcoBank and MTN nyame ya adomu a memreda on the 10th of May Memreda 10th of May and apart no num pepepe a free ayimensa at the Kopim Ketasi School Park wosohu 2025 Despite Media in partnership with EcoBank and MTN Ebusuya when me say nan saying sawa poso ya we ya enye insuohye ene purse kanena obebi ya oya okope pres topaye anasa opensuohie mobidi atwetwe sisi ya bibia ba ede ahomka heat patch no eye plaster wayera se wabetire osisi ena ye woya o de plaster no efam bibia ye woya no ohyew bi ebebo ewura ni pedue ne mu efri ayi plaster ne mu sima beye miensa ko enum waye free baby ye ton duro bi a wokwa obenya ahomka heat patch nemom open dodo etu aton a me pa cho friend number say didi sui 0599 802279 0599 802279 and I say 053 6645334 me pa cho weni agi ejuma efano travel aviation and hospitality ho ana enemy wo good news be ba ejuma ko bi a womo ema entity se anape yen kan kire se weniji njuma efa travel aviation and hospitality ho dia obetumi de bosome anan pe ko university a emfia 9 we yede bosome anan ene yede bema wo entity bosumi anan chire no yede wo fa entity ne mu a wankasa obetumi aye airline ticketing obetumi aba be travel consultant obetumi aye adwuma te say luggage handling at the airport, or you can even operate your own travel agency 4 months pay se we need ho a frɛ Josh Training Institute wamo telephone number 0257 457 472. That is 0257 457 472. Open one physical location yewo adjacent old virtual sounds office ewo Asalam Down roundabout. Se ebase obekura nsu a eye edin ba kope. Ne edin be nie eno ene polytank. Polytank eno ene the original and always the best. Polytank papa no wankasa anapay akwaya juada anapay bia woko weekend 1-2 bintino wase wonyare nso wontiapo brofu kasem ye kan sometimes it could be due to overindulgence nti wonyare wontiapo e beden wotumi akeka ho na waye ne sesa wo ye na anapay me kanfo blue jeans energy drink at the mouth. Blue Jeans energy drink has been on the Ghanaian market for over 20 years. And we already know what it does for the body because it contains vitamins and nutrients like vitamin B2, B3, B12, as well as taurine and guarana. Blue Jeans energy drink, the energy drink and that's okay. Ono mo amunumu ha karafiazo. And for so ba so Blue Jeans energy drink hono se udi ho dwa unya fa so pa enti wo business a wo ye no o pesa we the Blue Jeans energy drink we de ka ho de a eno free budget cash and carry ewo 020 812 8190. That is 020 812 8190. And I'll be to me a phrase 0500 10,000.